not trying to start the day off on the wrong foot. I am not OCD. I have OCD type behavior. I have bipolar and PTSD. Don't leave my house that much. I'm very sensitive to energies and stuff like that. But when it comes to my house, even before I got a bipolar diagnosis, I've always, even from a very young age, needed my house to be perfectly clean. And if it wasn't, I would have an anxiety attack. Everybody in my family, they know that the house being tidy is connected to my mental health. So when I wake up in the morning and the house isn't the way I kept it, because I deep clean at night so that the house is perfect in the morning. So it just feels like when I wake up, I'm always having to brace for what's wrong with the house. Who went in there and cooked in the middle of the night and didn't clean up the kitchen? Oh, who went in the bathroom and knocked down all of my shower puffies like this morning? It's like, if you knock something down, pick it back up. And then I'm in the shower and I'm like, girl, you need to calm down. You need to relax. We're not going to focus on that. We're going to stick to our morning routine. We're going to pray. We're going to be grateful, because think about all the parents out there that have special needs kids. They go through a hell of a lot more than you do. And it's just even after taking a long shower and shaving and coming out, I was so frustrated because I couldn't stop thinking about it. I'm like, they're just so inconsiderate. They act like they can't do the most simple things. And then I'm thinking of all the things they ask of me all day long, and I'm like, this is just not fair, and all this other stuff. So now here come intrusive thoughts, and it's like, we're not about to go down this spiral. So let me start doing some stuff to get me out of this mindset. Moving my body around, cleaning my room, standing in the sun, talking to God, going in my comments and reading my comments from last night. And thank God, shout out to you, Miss Angela Jackson. Thank goodness, because your comments this morning took me to a whole nother level. I appreciate you. And that's why I'm so glad that I have a community, because sometimes my energy is zapped and I need somebody to feed life into me, because I'm always feeding life into others and I don't have a life partner to feed life into me. So unless I get it directly from spirit or I'm connecting with the ancestors, I need to be fed into. And that's why I'm glad my kids are old enough that they can be mindful of the things that I'm doing. So it's very nice to be to hear you did a good job from a teenager. I appreciate that very much. I have to find all types of ways to manage my mood since I have a mood disorder. It's very challenging for me to control my emotions because my chemicals that release stress hormones, cortisol, are all out of whack. They're all out of whack. My body chemistry is off. And I don't take medication to regulate it. I use every other thing at my disposal to regulate my condition. Meditation, deep breathing, talk therapy, just all types of stuff. I can't take medication though. So, and I don't know that I would want to, because if I just start taking medication and don't do the work, I'm going to be like that for the rest of my life. And what happens when I make too much money to get Medicaid and the medicine's like $250 a month? Or what happens when I, want to relocate and I can't get the prescription filled? It doesn't matter. Anything. I go traveling and they lose my bag and I can't get my medication. Where am I going to go in withdrawal? As a recovering addict, you telling me that I'm going to need a medication to manage my emotions for the rest of my life is not a bandwagon I'm going to jump on. I always have to pull out my little bag of emotional discipline tricks whenever I get triggered, because I've come to realize that I'm triggered all the time. Sitting around waiting to be not triggered is just not going to happen. So I have to manage myself. That is what this journey to self-mastery is about: emotional maturity and spiritual enlightenment. Because I want to heal, and I want to heal my family so that we break generational curses. I already feel better because talking about how you feel, whether it's writing how you feel or talking to a camera, talking to yourself, talking to a therapist, talking to a friend, you got to get that energy out of you. I don't want to express my frustration to people when I'm triggered. I want to calmly explain to them why I got upset. And I feel like my family has been doing a great job with that lately. Once you start getting all impassioned and raising your voice and freaking out, we've already shut down. No one's going to listen to you when you're standing there freaking out, yelling, screaming, raising your voice. My children definitely train me to be emotionally mature, because if I can deal with them, I can deal with anything. Peace.